Hey guys, welcome back to channel number 5. I'm guessing this is either 4 or 5. I will double check that when I look at my videos, but I think this is 5. So part 5 of me putting my ribbon holder together. I put sticks in front of it to support it from falling forward. So that's why I needed those black these black flaps. I don't know if you can see that. These wooden, these right here. And then this is to support the ribbon so it doesn't roll out. You'll see what I'm doing when it's done. I still have to put the top on, and I still have to put the bottom piece, which is this bottom piece. I still have to put this in the bottom. And then I have my top piece on the floor. I still have to put this piece on, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to like sand it and then paint it, which I'm going to probably paint it black. And then I'm going to probably leave the wooden piece as is, and I'm just going to probably paint a couple of black ones. Black maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. I might paint it white. Who knows? I might paint it white because I think ivory white is going to look pretty. Because I did get my ivory Waverly chalk paint that I want to put on this. So I'm probably going to paint the wood as well. So I'm going to paint everything ivory chalk paint white. I have to set a table for that on the side so that I can do that. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart on me. So what I'm going to do, to avoid it from falling apart, if it does, I'm going to do it off camera. And I'm just going to paint this whole thing so that it can sit and dry. And it's just going to be ivory white. So you guys already know the routine. Everything's going to get painted. So I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and just paint all this white. And then I might just paint the wooden pieces white. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart on me because I don't want that to happen. And then first, I am gonna show you that I still have this to glue on. I still have this to glue on. This is the bottom piece of it. This is gonna be the flat part to hold it up, the whole thing. And this is gonna be the top that's gonna hold the top part. So it's gonna look like a house. See? So I'm gonna paint everything as soon as it's after I build it, which I'm gonna do it right here on camera. I'm gonna build it, and then I'm gonna spare you guys from watching me paint it, because I'll paint it off camera in hopes that it doesn't fall apart on me. And then I still got this piece to glue on the bottom part of the stand. Once I get all that in place, and it's hard, if it gets hard and it doesn't come apart, which I'm praying for, because I'm letting it sit here to dry, because I don't want to bore you guys with that either, for it to dry. So it's just this piece, and these. I only got 3 pieces to glue on, which I am going to do it here on camera. And then as soon as my 20 minutes is up, we're going to do the painting. I'm going to do the painting off camera, and then I'll come back after it's painted, because I do have to let it dry. And then after all that is done, then we're going to test out all of the ribbons I have. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to test out all of the ribbons. We're going to put it on and see what happens. And hopefully I can hang it on the wall. And it's going to look fabulous. I'm hoping. So we'll see as soon as it's done. So this is the only ribbon holder that I'm going to make. But I'm also going to do probably a bigger one. Don't know yet. Because I already guys showed you my paint product thing. So we'll see how that comes out. If this does not turn out the way that I want it to, which I'm hoping it does, and I'm hoping it stays, once it's done, hopefully it does not come apart. I'll be able to use this all year long. And I wouldn't have to worry about, because all I did, as soon as I'm done, they got hooks in the back. As soon as I'm done, I'll be able to hang this up. Once I hang this up, then it will not be removed. It will not move from the wall. The only time that I will use it is when I need to roll out a ribbon, Once I roll out a ribbon and I have it, I'm good. So the only thing now is that I'm hoping to make is, hold on, let me get my water, is to finish it off, and then I won't have to worry about it later. It's time for my water break. Very, very good, guys. If I don't get to finish this by today, because this is supposed to be done by 8 o'clock, but I didn't start at 8 o'clock. So I'm just drinking it as I go, because I feel full, but I feel thirsty. So I haven't had that much to eat, but this is going to help me a lot. I always have to stay hydrated, you know, and it stays closed and it stays in my room with me all day if I'm here all day, because I do fill it up with ice water if I need to, and that's it. So now, since I'm waiting for this to glue, as you can see, I still have to put the top part here. This is where the top part that looks like a chimney here. Then I still have to put the bottom piece. And then I have to put the other stick there. So once that's done, I'm going to put, hopefully, I'm going to put some blocks in the back so that it doesn't fall in the back. So I'm going to try and put some blocks in the back of it so that it doesn't fall. Because I know I could lean it against the wall. But you know, when you move it from the wall, it'll fall backwards from the back side. So I'm going to put blocks in the back for it, in hopes that it stays too. So I'm going to do that. And then, matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. As soon as I can find some paper so that I don't get glue everywhere. Because once I get glue everywhere, then it kind of ruins everything when I put glue everywhere. So I want to make sure that I don't have glue all over my stuff. So these can stay over here, this can stay over there, paper there, and then I can put my tripod there. Let me get my blocks. My blocks actually is gonna be these right here. I mean, I could probably use some popsicle sticks, but I'm not gonna do that, because if I do that, then it's just gonna mess everything up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these blocks. I have the long blocks. See? I have the long blocks and I got the short blocks. So we're gonna see how that's gonna look, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing it. Hopefully this does not come apart as I'm turning it. And I do have to take this thing off because I can always clean my table, you know. So let's see how this is gonna come out. And I will be able to glue these blocks. You know what? I can always clean this. So I'm gonna stick this under there. These can be cleaned. but I think like maybe I can put this in a way. Okay, we're gonna actually put this sideways. And we're gonna see how I can do this. Get the side. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna go all the way down with this. I'm putting as much as support on here so that it doesn't mess up on my stuff, you know? And we're just gonna glue everything on. Once everything is glued on, then I don't have to worry about it afterwards. So we'll see how much of a support this is gonna take. So we're just gonna glue everything on. Once everything is glued on, there's a little gap, but I'm not worried about that gap because ribbon is not going to fall back there anyways. So I'm going to do this to all of the drawers, to all of the top, so that it doesn't, I have to wait for the top part to dry before I can get the other two, which is going to be hard because I started to glue it. See, it's going to leave a little gap right there, but I'm not worried about that little gap as long as all of these have, the whole thing is covered in the back so my ribbon doesn't fall in the back. So I'm leaving it like that, and I'm gonna get the rest of the shelves because I still have to glue on the bottom shelf. So I'm gonna wait for the top shelf to dry and then hopefully get all of the shelves done. So I'm doing that right now, but I think maybe I'm kind of leaving this some space here. This is where my ribbon is gonna sit in. It's gonna sit right there. It's gonna sit inside between the sticks and the wood pieces. It's gonna sit right inside. That's where my ribbon is gonna sit. And then these little gaps right here, you see where there's an opening here? That's where I'll be able to pull my ribbons out. So this was one of the projects that I've been trying to get out of my head, and I finally got to where I can get the projects for. And I still have space on the top to add one more. So I'll be able to put 5 shelves instead of 2. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work, and then I think I have a piece of wood there that I could use towards this. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Maybe I'll put a stick there or something. I don't know. But this is actually gonna, the top part is the wooden part for the top. So we're gonna see how that's gonna come out, and then hopefully I'll be able to get what it is that I need to get for these. So let me see if I can get all these woods to stick. I'm seeing some space here that needs to be filled. There we go. And so that way it can stay stuck. It can be filled to the top. Once it's glued, then I'll be able to continue to the next shelf. Which I'm able to remove it. Oh no, I can't. Okay, we're gonna have to put my glues on there. Hopefully it doesn't stick to my table, because if it does, I'm gonna be upset. So I got it standing so it doesn't stick to my table, which I had to wipe down my table somehow with some wipes. Let's see. Trying to trick me, dog. So I got some wipes real quick so that the glue on the table does not dry, and then I'll be able to wipe it off with no problems. Hey, there we go. So I'm gonna try my best to stand them up. I'm gonna stand them up and see if I can glue them that way instead of gluing them laying down. Because if I glue them laying down, it's gonna get messed up on my stuff. Well, so much for trying to take glue off of a mat. So we're gonna turn this around and we're gonna see if we can be able to turn it with no problem. And I think maybe you guys will be able to see it better. So yeah, here we go. See how it's looking? Look at that, see? So once that's done, I'm gonna glue the second shelf with the blocks here so that I can get that out of the way. So let's glue the next one, baby. Once I glue the next one, let me grab a wipey because my hands are gonna get sticky and we don't want that. So we're gonna continue glue these babies on because, like I said, that is what's gonna hold my ribbons. Okay. That is what's gonna hold my ribbons, baby. Big time. So once it holds my ribbons, then I don't have to worry about getting it to go where I want to go. Okay. Alright. Going on to the next one, baby. We're going on to the next one, baby. Okay. I know it looks like a bit of a mess, but once I'm done with it, it's gonna look spectacular. Because this wood glue is very strong. We'll see how it is going to withstand my glue. Baby, nothing more than baby. Alrighty. Now we're doing the last one for the blocks, and I will be done. And this is the last step, baby. Last step. And we're on to the third shelf. The third shelf to the bottom, right here. We're gonna get that done. And hopefully all this will come out to be very, very good. Once all this is completely hardened, then I don't have to worry about nothing. Alrighty. I'm so glad I got this with glue, and I had an idea. I had a spectacular idea that I thought it wasn't going to turn out right for me, and it is turning out perfect. It is turning out spectacular. That was a bit sideways. That didn't turn out all right. Gotta make sure it's in there, because once it hardens, I won't be able to take it apart. Because wood glue is very, very strong glue. So I have to make sure it's perfect. Because if it's not perfect, then it's going to be messed up. And we don't want that. So we have to make sure it is spectacular. This is going to hold my ribbon from falling in the back. Yeah, baby. Yep, got to even it out. Because if you don't even it out, it's going to come out crooked. So this is one heck of a ribbon that's going to stay completely still. Oh yeah. Make sure that baby's in there. All right. So we got one more. One more. One more. One more. Here we go. And we're done. So I have to make sure that they are even, because if they're not even, then it's not going to look right. So we have to make sure they're even. Okay, and we're done until we get the bottom piece. When we get the bottom piece in, then I'll be able to do another row of these blocks, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is gonna go to the bottom, and then I have to put a row on the top, on the bottom, so that it comes out cool. Which, you know what, I'm gonna do that right now, because I feel like they're ready. This thing is ready for its glue. Yes. This is ready for its glue. Perfect. Oh, right on it. Cool. I like that. So now it's ready for its blocks. So while that's drying, I'm actually going to start putting in the bottom blocks. And so if you guys can see that down here, it's going to be the next row of blocks. So unless I can put you guys this way, there you go. And you should be able to see me put the next roll of blocks here. Once I'm done with this roll of blocks, then I'll be able to put my my stick in the front of it. Once I put my next sticks in front of it, then you should be able to see how I'm doing this. Once I get these next set of blocks in, which is gonna turn out beautiful, baby. Oh no, I just made a mess of it. All right, we're gonna have to leave it until it hardens. So that I can wipe the glue. All right. That's done. So I'm gonna have to do another wipe on that as soon as it dries, because this is gonna harden so quickly. I know it's leaking, but I I can't do nothing to it if it leaks. I could do it softly maybe. There we go. And then I'll be able to come back and wipe it down. Once I'm able to come back to wipe it down, then I'll be able to get whatever I need. So I got one more. That is a lot of glue, but you know what, it's all right. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe it off. And we're done. Get my table off. Alrighty. So until this is done, then when it dries, once this is dry, then I would be able to show you guys. I'm not going to show you the painting part, but at least I have to put one more thing, and it's the stick. I have to put this on, and I gotta wait for it to dry. So once it dries, or matter of fact, I'm gonna wait until the blocks dry, because I don't wanna tilt it and then it comes apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for it to dry before I put the stick, because this is the last step. And then I have to put the top part, which is up here. The top part up here. Once I'm done with the top part, then that'll be 2 steps. That'll be this one and this one. So this is the only 2 steps that I have to do, which I would show it on camera, but I don't want to remove, I don't want to move those because I don't want them to come apart. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, so that way when it hardens, I'll be able to show you the after it's done. So when it's done, once it's done, then I'll be able to do the next one. So how many minutes did I get on this one? Dang, 33 minutes. That one, I think it might be a little bit too long, but I was doing the wood and everything, so oh well, I did it longer. This one is longer than that one, but I'm gonna pick it up on the 5th video. I think 5th, I mean, this could be like the 4th or the 5th video. I kind of lost track, but I'm gonna pick it up on the next video of how far I went with this, and hopefully I did 4 shelves. It would have been a nice if I had another one. I would have been able to put a 5th shelf, but I only got 3, and the bottom part is going to be part of the ribbon, so it's 4. So without further ado, guys, like, subscribe if you want to grow in 2025. Watch one video and I will do the same. I will subscribe, like, and watch one of your videos. So it's actually 4 things. I think in one of my videos I said 4, and I think it was like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and watch one of my videos, and I would do the same thing. So I think that was the 4 I was talking about. So without further ado, guys, I will pick it up on the next video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.